Boston Garden is sold out as tonight the Celtics begin defense of their world championship as the Bulls are here to supply.
An awful lot of newspapers I want to bring back to you. You can catch up on your financial reading.
We got a free meal the other day too, Tex.
Hey.
So we're about ready to go. Jack Madden, the official, is out waiting for the Bulls to break their huddle from around Doug Collins. The Celtics are already walking out on the floor. Last year here in the first game of the series, Michael Jordan scored 49 and the Celtics won handily. On Sunday afternoon, his record-breaking 63. That was a double overtime win for Boston by 4 points. And then they went to Chicago Stadium on Tuesday. It was the same format, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, that we have this year. And the Celtics turned the Bulls away in the stadium, and the lone game played there. This one is underway, and the opening tip is controlled by Charles Oakley. He's in the front court outside left. Oakley turns on a dribble against McHale. Out front is Banks. Jordan has it out near the center circle. Michael Jordan on the move against Dennis Johnson. Down the lane, gets the shot up, got a foul called. Offensive foul on Michael Jordan.
That was a funny look they gave. They spread it out, Michael right on the top, and he just went one-on-one.
So Boston with the ball on the Chicago turnover. Dennis Johnson has it off to the right. Johnson against Paxson. Danny Ainge with it right of the key into McHale for the hook, and he rims it in. Kevin McHale got the half hook to drop. Celtics in front 2-0. Boston heavily favored. The one thing the Bulls want to guard against is a big first quarter by Boston. Oakley rims the shot over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Boston has it as Charles misses out of the left corner.
Toughest job in the gym right now belongs to Gene Banks.
Staying with Bird wherever he goes. Dennis Johnson off to the right, guarded by Paxson. Danny Ainge top of the circle. Jordan has him. Ainge holding, looking deep. Plays it backdoor to Bird. He's got the layup after a head fake, and he lays it in. 4-0 Boston.
Same play, just an option.
Michael Jordan in the Bulls front court. Stops on Dennis Johnson. Lean in jumper. Missed it from the right. Parrish the rebound. Celtics on the run to Dennis Johnson. DJ comes down. Pull up shot on the left wing. Air ball. Bird has it. Saves to Ainge. Ainge in the lane. Lean in shot. Banked it in. 6-0 Celtics. Just what Doug Collins needed to guard against, and now he's up ready to take a timeout. Timeout Chicago. Wait a minute. Was that a 20?
That's a 20.
22nd timeout taken by Doug Collins. The scouting report reads, any flurry of 3 or 4 hoops, he used the 20 or a full timeout to try and slow him down.
The key play is to keep Bird from getting the ball inside. There he got a pass underneath earlier from Ainge. Faked once, twice, and then finally went up with it, laid it in, and the Celtics are 3 out of 4 from the field. But they work the same play twice. They try to bring Bird away from the ball, and then he just ducks underneath, gets the opening in that green of the parquet floor, catches it and lays it up.
Celtics up 6-0. Bulls have it in play. Gene Banks has it right side, holding on Bird. Shot clock at 12. Corzine out high to the right against McHale. Jordan down the lane, in deep, had it knocked away, going up for his shot. Oakley gets it, 5 to shoot. Charles baseline left, shoots on Bird, rims it no. Rebound battle inside. Parrish comes away with a ball. They head to Bird, and they throw it out of bounds. The Bulls get it back on a Boston turnover. Paxson comes into the front court. Paxson outside left, turns in a dribble against Danny Ainge. Paxson works around a Corzine screen. 20-footer top of the key is in, and the Bulls are on the scoreboard as Paxson nails the long outside jumper. 6-2 Boston. Kevin McHale holding back to the hoop out front. Plays it left to Dennis Johnson. He goes baseline left against Paxson. Turnaround shot DJ. Around and out. Michael Jordan, the Bulls rebound. Jordan brings it up. Jordan into the front court on the drive, right of the lane. In deep, fadeaway shot. No foul call. Jordan shoots 2 this time. Bird got him or Johnson.
One of the threes got him.
33 got him. Larry Bird with the first personal foul of the game against Boston.
All right, Michael goes to the line for the first time. The last time Michael took the shot, Jim, he thought he had Dennis Johnson up in the air, leaned into him, and tried to draw the foul. They didn't go for it, but this time they did.
Jordan hits the free throw. It's a 6-3 Boston lead. 9:35 left in the opening quarter. You go back to early March 1985 if you're looking for a Chicago victory on this floor. 6-4 score. Boston after the Jordan free throws. Dennis Johnson on the dribble right of the key. Gets it in the lane, plays it left side to Danny Ainge. Long outside shot, good for three. Hit a three over Jordan. Danny Ainge with 5. Boston has a 5-point lead. Paxson brings it up for the Bulls. Hawked by Ainge, outside left. Paxson turns in the dribble, takes it in, fadeaway shot left baseline, in and out. Oakley's tip, no. Tipped again, no. Rebound loose on the floor. Dennis Johnson out with a loose ball, ahead to Danny Ainge. In on Corzine, got clobbered by Corzine, and Danny Ainge shoots 2.
That's how fast they can strike at you. You miss that shot, you get a little floor imbalance. They pop it down to Ainge. Ainge took it in the side. When he got the pass from Dennis Johnson, Corzine was there just to say you can't have it here.
Danny Ainge is a 90% free thrower. Bird led the league this year, 91. Ainge buries the free throw.
It's the difference in defensive assignments. Paxson now is guarding Dennis Johnson. Michael on Ainge.
Ainge hits them both. Danny Ainge with 7, and Boston in front by that margin. Michael Jordan brings it up for the Bulls. 8:56 left in the quarter. Jordan in the front court against Dennis Johnson outside left. Michael Jordan works around an Oakley screen down the lane on Parrish. Missed the layup. Rebound Boston. Here they come on the run. Danny Ainge cracks the whip on the break. A long lead pass to McHale off his hand and out of bounds. So twice in this quarter, the Celtics trying to run have turned it over.
They've turned it over. They will do it. They'll try to run on you, Jim. That last time Jordan tried to take the shot, it looked like he was laying it up off the glass, put it right in the between the glass and the iron.
So the Bulls in the front court. Paxson between the circles. Works it left against Ainge. It's called.
Offense on Charles.
Offensive foul on Charles Oakley down low against Dennis Johnson.
The second offensive foul against the Bulls. One on Oakley, one on Jordan to start out.
It's another turnover. I believe the only 2 of the Bulls have come via the offensive foul. So Boston with the 11-4 lead. Dennis Johnson left of the circle holding. Plays it wide left to Danny Ainge. Down low left is McHale, 8 to shoot. Outside Dennis Johnson. He feeds it under to Parrish for the layup. Good pass by Dennis Johnson. Corzine drifted high onto Johnson, and when he saw that happen, that was Parrish left wide open. Jordan into Oakley, low right. Charles holding on Parrish. Right corner Paxson. Shot clock at 11. Paxson feeds Oakley, right corner, 8 to shoot. Charles runs into Parrish, throws up the shot, missed it, gets his own rebound, fakes on Bird, lays it up, no. Traveling called on Charles Oakley. Boston with a 9-point lead. We got the makings of a nightmare in the Boston Garden.
Nothing running smoothly for the Bulls. Everything seems to be an effort. They're in thick oil right now.
Here's Dennis Johnson into the front court. Plays it underneath to Bird, off his hand. He tracks it down in the left corner. Bird comes out against Banks, left of the lane. Bird double team. Dennis Johnson open. Steps foul line and fires. Short foul on Paxson. DJ shoots 2.
Everything coming up poorly. Everything coming up poorly. They had the real miss was when they had Bird down low. He sprung loose of Banks, had a pass down low, couldn't control it, went around, got double teamed, fired it over to Johnson, and Johnson got fouled by Paxson. 4 fouls on the Bulls. 2 of them are offense, though.
Dennis Johnson hits the free throw. He shot 83% from the line in the regular season.
You cannot get in a free throw shooting contest with these guys because we are not good free throw shooters outside of Paxson, Michael.
Yep. DJ hits them both. Boston 4 for 4 at the line. They have opened up a 15-4 lead. Celtics have scored the last 9. Michael Jordan down the lane to the right. In deep, lays that one up, no good. Taken out by Bird. Jordan has missed 2 layups here. Here's Bird into the front court. Right side is Ainge. Ainge on the drive into the right corner. He fires good.
Only missed 1 shot that I can remember, 2.
13-point lead for Boston. Doug Collins takes another timeout. This is a full timeout. They're on their feet in the Garden with 7:05 left in the quarter. 17-4 Boston. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network. Cast is presented by the authority of the Chicago Bulls for the entertainment and non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction or other use of this program without the express written consent of the Chicago Bulls, WMAQ Radio, and Sports Vision is prohibited. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the action as the Bulls celebrate their all-star season. The Bulls have established a priority list for the 87-88 season tickets, and it's growing fast. So call today and have your name added onto that list. Only a limited number of season tickets are available, so act now. Call the Bulls office at 943-5800 for more information. 943-5800.
Well, Jim, the Celtics are 6 for 8. They've got 6 rebounds and 2 turnovers. The Bulls are 1 out of 8, 2 rebounds and 3 turnovers.
Boy.
Nothing going right for the Bulls. Michael missed 2 shots. I don't know if it's that hand he's got, that finger he's got taped up, or tape is not there anymore.
Banks inbounds to Corzine. Jordan has it out front. He dishes to Paxson. Paxson on the walk to the right. Paxson left around a Corzine screen. McHale jumps out in the switch. Now Paxson drives, feeds Oakley. Left to the wing, or left of the lane shot is good by Charles Oakley. His first bucket, and it's 17-16. The Bulls with those 2 field goals so far, period. A 17-6 score. Dennis Johnson gives it up to Ainge, top of the key. Right side Bird, low right Parrish. Parrish turnaround on Corzine, hits it. That's 7 out of 9 for Boston from the field. The scouting report that the Bulls looked at before the game said, don't let them get off and have that big first quarter on you. Well, that has happened. Oakley holds it outside left against Parrish. Shot clock at 12. Dave Corzine left of the circle. Right side is Banks. Banks against Bird. Turns in the lane. Fakes, leans in. Dishes for Oakley. Charles lays it in. Nice acrobatic play by Banks to get the ball to Oakley for the layup.
Fratello also, Mike Fratello, the Hawks, said try not to substitute in the first quarter.
Yep. Here's McHale with his hook shot. No good in the lane, and Charles Oakley the rebound. Out to Jordan. Michael Jordan into the front court against Danny Ainge. Jordan on the drive down the lane. Hangs the shot up. Nope. Taken out of the air by Parrish. Up court to Ainge. They come down on the run. Danny Ainge left of the lane. Bird open. Shoots the shot left of the key. Rimming no. John Paxson the Bulls rebound. Bulls take it back the other way. Pax feeds Jordan right side. Michael against Bird. Wide right Paxson. Pax sidesteps Johnson. Right corner Jordan. Jordan against Bird isolated. 12 to shoot. Outside Paxson. 3-point shot. Good. John Paxson nails a 3, and $100 goes to Children's Hospital from Amoco. It's an 8-point Boston lead as Dennis Johnson strolls into their front court. Kevin McHale in the lane. The half hook is in. McHale with 4 and Boston in front by 10. Kevin McHale led the league in field goal percentage.
Shooting from there, you can see why. The only thing he could have done and been closer to that is a dunk it.
Here's Banks, top of the circle against Bird. Right side, Jordan. Jordan feeds Oakley, low right against Parrish. Charles across with a left-hand hook, short. Rebound tipped off Bird's hand out of bounds. The Bulls come in with a new shot clock.
Bulls have been short on everything. Really short on the shots from out in front, and even on the glass, they're short.
Michael Jordan to inbound it. Baseline right comes into Paxson. Pax gives Jordan in the lane. 13-foot reload shot. No good by Michael. Rebound Bird. Boston has it with a 10-point lead. The Bulls are stone cold. Dennis Johnson plays it to Parrish. Low right against Oakley. Parrish backs in. Fakes. Fadeaway shot on Oakley. Rimming no. Rebound Jordan. Michael Jordan brings it up on the drive. 3-on-2 break. Banks in for the left. In on Bird. Scoops the shot. Good. Gene Banks scoring. And the Bulls are within 8 with 4:15 left in the quarter. Here is Ainge with a scoop shot. Good. Coming down the lane. 11 first quarter points for Danny Ainge. Boston up 10. Michael Jordan down the lane right side. Got a foul called on Dennis Johnson as he made the drive from the top of the key.
Jimmy, I'll tell you what I mean about not substituting in the first quarter. They're going to keep Bird in there and everybody in. So when you make your substitution with about 2 minutes to go, that's where they stretch that lead 4 or 5 extra points on you.
And right now it's at 10 with 3:55 left in the quarter. Oakley has it top of the circle. Right side is Paxson. Paxson left around an Oakley screen. Goes foul line. Backs it out. Fakes on Bird. Into Banks. Gene Banks with a scoop shot missed. Ainge the rebound. Boston on the run to McHale. 2-on-1 Bird. Back to McHale for the dunk. Super pass by Bird. A touch pass to Kevin McHale. as they scored on Paxson. Pax the only defender back. 25-13 Boston. 3.5 minutes left. John Paxson between the circles. Works it off to the right side. Corzine has it top of the key.
Not even looking.
Shot clock at 6. Banks low right against Bird. In heavy traffic. Scoop shot is in. Gene Banks. Nothing coming off the set offense. Boston has taken the Bulls completely out of it so far. Everything is ad-lib. Here's a three-point try. Good. Danny Ainge on the right wing. 13 make it 14 first quarter points for Danny Ainge, and Boston in front 28-15. Paxson at the controls, goes foul line, gets in the lane, fadeaway shot on Ainge, rimming good, and a foul called on Ainge. Paxson gets the bucket.
Gets part of it back anyway, Jim.
Foul on Danny Ainge is his first, and a timeout taken by Boston. 2:48 left in the quarter. 28-17 Celtics on the Bulls network. 17, and of course up front they have outscored the Bulls by half a dozen, but the real story is Danny Ainge with 14 points already. And you know, you try to defend those big people inside, John, as best you can and hope that the guards don't shoot well, and so far Ainge has shot extremely well.
Well, I think what's happened is Michael Jordan is playing him, so he knows Michael likes to cheat and help out, so what he's going to do is try to keep him busy by taking more shots than he normally would. He's got 2 3-pointers from outside the painted area, and John Paxson has 1, but John has 1 now. He's got 2 also inside 1.
That's right, as he converts on a 3-point play. 10-point Celtics lead with 2:44 left in the quarter. Dennis Johnson has it wide right against Jordan. McHale low right against Oakley. McHale gets doubled, cross court to Danny Ainge in the left corner. Underneath is Parrish. He shoots on Corzine and hits it. Robert Parrish with 6. The Bulls defended that play as well as it is possible to do, and still the Celtics scored. 30-18. Right side, Michael Jordan. He shoots it right of the circle. Short. Rebound loose. Ainge has it off to Johnson. I don't think the Bulls have an offensive rebound yet. Here's Dennis Johnson out to the left, has picked it up. Parrish has it low left against Corzine. Parrish backs in. Turnaround fadeaway jumper. Air ball. Picked off the deck by Oakley. John Paxson into the front court. Pax comes down the lane right side, dishes for Jordan. Michael lean in, shot right of the lane. He hits his first field goal of the night. About an 8-foot lean in from the right side, and it's 30-20 Boston. Minute 38 left to go in the quarter. Bird has it right of the lane against Banks. Double team by Oakley and Banks. A cross-court bouncer to Danny Ainge. He drives the lane, feeds McHale. He steps to the hoop and lays it up. No good. Tip won't go. Ball on the floor. Jordan and Oakley, they lost it out of bounds. Michael Jordan and Charles Oakley fought each other for the ball almost. And thus they lost it out of bounds as neither could save it in play.
Well, the passes that they're throwing cross-court, Jim, are just laying out there. Nobody's going after the ball.
That last one was a 2-bounce pass. Walton is in, getting a big hand as Parrish hits the bench. Sadeo Threet comes on for the Bulls, replacing John Paxson. Bird lobs it in play to Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson guarded by Jordan. Top of the circle, Walton. Right side, Bird against Banks. Bird on the move to the foul line. Left side, Dennis Johnson. He launches an 18-footer and hits it. His first field goal tonight. 32-20 Boston. Celtics shooting extremely well. They have just whipped the Bulls in every facet of the game so far with 1:08 left to go in the quarter. Sadeo Threet into the front court. Threet on the move against Ainge, right of the key. Hands to Jordan. Michael foul line. Fadeaway shot left to the lane. Rimming good. Michael Jordan has hit his last 2 shots. Got the kind bounce on the rim that time.
Now they've got a new offense they run when Sadeo Threet is in there. Sort of a 3-man weave at the top of the key.
And they pinch it in as they go. Here's Dennis Johnson on the walk to the right. Picks it up against Jordan. Lobs for Bird right of the lane against Banks. Legal defense whistled against the Bulls. It's on Sadeo Threet. 43 seconds left in the opening quarter. Boston has it in play to Walton. Walton feeds it to Johnson in the right corner. He fires. Good. 4. Make it 6 points for Dennis Johnson. Their last 4, and it's 34-22. 30 seconds left. Michael Jordan right side guarded by Dennis Johnson. Jordan fakes the outside jumper, then hits it over DJ. So Jordan finding the range now. He's hit his last 3. He has 8 points in the game. 18 seconds, no shot clock. Boston playing for 1 as Dennis Johnson walks off to the right. 10 seconds. Johnson picks it up, plays it into Bird, low right. The Bulls with a foul to take, and Banks hammered Bird before the shot. Actually, Threet tried to take it, and they wouldn't call it.
Hurt his hand as he swung it. Now watch Bird coming right back for the ball.
They have it in play. Dennis Johnson against Jordan. Long outside shot, no good for 3. Rebound to Banks with 1 second. Boston leads by 10 after 1, 34-24. That's the score in the Boston Garden. We'll be back after these messages on the Bulls Network.
The Bulls.
3 for the Celtics and 2 for the Bulls. 3 for the Bulls and 2 for the Celtics. The 2 Boston turnovers came, ironically enough, running the break. And 2 of the 3 Chicago turnovers came on offensive fouls. Changes made. Waiters on, Sellers on for the Bulls. Boston has Seasting in the lineup, replacing the hot shooting Danny Ainge. Jordan, Threet, Sellers, Waiters, Oakley. Boston with Walton, Parrish, Bird, Johnson, Seasting. Dennis Johnson brings it up. Dennis Johnson in the front court, hawked by Jordan. DJ has picked it up. Walton has it right of the circle. Walton holding out a high, looking for cutters. Doesn't like to shoot the ball. Here comes Seasting to the top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Walton. Low right Parrish against Waiters. Turnaround jumper. Rimming no. Rebound Walton. Back out to Seasting. 20-footer. Rimming no. Rebound Parrish had it. Lost it out of bounds. Knocked out by Threet. Parrish went over the back of Charles Oakley to keep that ball alive.
Charles is saying, where is it? They come over my top. Where is it?
Boston has it in play. Seasting a lob to Walton, left of the lane. Fakes on Oakley, in the lane. Short jumper, missed it. Rebound to Threet. Loose ball foul called.
Should be on the big guy.
It's on Charles Oakley.
Oh, come on. Will you, Tommy Nunez?
2 fouls on Charles Oakley.
That's 3 shots in a row the Celtics have missed on this trip, Jim.
They have it in play to Dennis Johnson. Here's Bird in traffic. Dumps it for Walton, and he dunks. Bill Walton gets a dunk underneath, and it's 36-24 Boston. Their 4th attempt, they score. Threet into the front court. Threet outside left against Seasting. Hook pass to Oakley. Across the lane, a foul on Walton as Charles went for the hook. Bill Walton with his first foul.
Walton can block shots, Jim. He does a good job of it, but I think that Oak can make that little move in because Walton likes to body you, and Charles got that quick move to the hoop. But don't shoot it fading away because you don't help anybody that way.
Dave Corzine is ready to come on for Oakley.
Who wants to mention it first?
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not going to say it either.
Charles Oakley on the foul line.
What we're not going to talk about is how many points Bird has.
Right. Oakley misses the free throw. .11 minutes left in the half. The second free throw attempt by Oakley on the way, and that one is good. 36-25, Boston by 11. Seasting into the front court, hawked by Sadeo Threet. Bird has it left of the circle. Left corner, Dennis Johnson. Walton low left against Oakley. Return feed tipped away. Walton gets it out to the left 10 to shoot. Walton plays it cross court to Dennis Johnson against Jordan. Bird fadeaway shot right of the lane. Rimming no. Rebound Oakley. Loose ball foul on Walton, and it took Jack Madden at the timeline to make the call with Nunez looking at it under the hoop.
Nunez is right next to him, and Tommy's. Come on, Tommy boy.
2 team fouls on Boston as Walton picks up his second foul. This was almost a replay of one that wasn't called earlier.
And Walton couldn't believe it as he takes the blood out from under his nail.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't called before.
Sure.
Here's Threet, foul line, pull-up shot on Seasting is in. Sadeo Threet hits the jumper. 36-27. The Bulls reduce the deficit to inside of double digits. Parrish right of the lane against Corzine. Parrish backs in. Fadeaway jumper. Rimming, no. Rebound on the floor to Jordan. Granville Waiters sealed out on Walton nicely. Here's Jordan right of the lane against Johnson. Pull-up shot right baseline good. Michael Jordan has hit his last 4, has 10 points in the game. The Bulls have cut it to 7. Dennis Johnson into the front court for Boston. Johnson off to the left has picked up the dribble. Walton has it left of the lane and a foul on Granville Waiters. That's a good foul to take.
It's a good foul to take, but Granny should have stepped back when Walton got the ball out that far. He's not going to be that effective, but he will put it down and take the step to the hoop.
Kevin McHale hustles back into the game for Boston as Walton goes out.
Bulls went big now with Corzine up front with Sellers.
They have it in play to Parrish, top of the circle. Left side is Bird, guarded by Sellers. Down low, McHale in on Waiters. The jump hook is in. Kevin McHale hit the shot over Granville Waiters. Boston in front by 9. Jordan kicks the ball away off the dribble, and Dennis Johnson has the loose ball. Up court to Bird. Bird right corner. Feeds McHale low right. Fadeaway jumper missing. Michael Jordan, the Bulls rebound. 9:27 left in the half. A hoop makes it a 7-point game again. Sedale Threet outside left. Quick drive on Seasting, and a foul called on Jerry Seasting before the shot by Threet.
That's number 3 now on the Celtics. John Paxson coming in for Michael Jordan.
And they got Ainge coming back into the game for Dennis Johnson.
It's rest time for DJ.
Brad Sellers inbounding to Threet. Corzine holding the ball top of the circle on McHale. Left side Paxson. He comes across the lane. Flips it up with the left hand. Nope. Rebound Parrish. Flips it off to Seasting. Seasting ahead to Bird. Bird right of the lane against Sellers. Bird backing in. Jump pass to Seasting. Open shot left of the circle is right through. Seasting with his first bucket. He shot over 50% from the field this year. 40-29. He's an outstanding spot-up player. Sedale Threet off to the right. Threet fakes on Seasting. Off to Paxson. Left corner is Sellers against Bird. Sellers shoots. Barely grazed the rim, and McHale clears it to Seasting. Ahead to Ainge. Ainge on the left wing. Cross court with a lob pass to Seasting in the right corner. McHale open top of the key. Right side is Seasting. Bird has it against Sellers low right. Bird backs in. Gets doubled. Dribbles out of the post. Cross court pass to Ainge. He saves it left with 5 to shoot. Ainge dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. It's a call.
They're just saying it was out of bounds. What did they give him a minute? 5 seconds.
Oh, he say it went off Paxson's foot out of bounds.
Yeah.
So with 5 to shoot, Bird will inbound. Darren Day coming into the game for Boston. Who's he coming for? Bird?
LB.
8:19 left in the half. Gene Banks coming back for the Bulls, and Casey Jones wants to reassess. He's taking a 20-second timeout. This is a wise timeout for him to take right now. He needs to rest Bird. His team is up against 5 on the shot clock with the ball to come in play, and there have been some changes made, and he wants to make sure they execute these final 5 seconds properly.
And he wants to make sure that they get that ball into McHale. These 5 seconds. Well, the Bulls had put Michael Jordan down, and now you cannot settle for everything from the outside against this team. They're going to go back a little bit to one-on-one defense, so you got to work hard to try to get the ball inside that painted area.
Boston with McHale, Day, Parrish, Ainge, Seasting. The Bulls with Corzine, Sellers, Banks, Paxson, Threet. Darren Day will make the inbounds pass. Foul line extended left. He lobs into McHale low left. McHale turns, fakes on Sellers, and lays it in. Oh, wouldn't go. Cleared by Sellers. Kevin McHale missed a point-blank layup. Here's Paxson in the front court for the Bulls, who need a hoop to cut it to 9 again. The closest they've been is 7. After Boston went up by a dozen. Sedale Threet's left corner shot is in and out. Rebound Banks, fakes, tries to go up, loses the ball. Seasting out on the break. 3-on-3. Ainge pulls up left wing. Seasting right of the key. Shoots from 20. Bullseye. Seasting with 4. Boston by 13, its biggest lead. Threet into the front court. Paxson has it right of the lane. Across the lane, scoops left to Sellers. The 20-foot shot in and out by Sellers. Rebound almost tipped in by Boston. Then McHale clears it. plays it ahead to Seasting. Seasting down the lane to the left. Scoop shot, or scoop pass to Parrish for the dunk. Robert Parrish has 8. Boston by 15, and Doug Collins takes time. Celtics have run off the last 7. Timeout with 7:10 left in the half. 44-29 Boston on the Bulls Network. Listen to Drew Hayes 5 to 10 a.m. on the new WMAQ. He's got all the information you need to get through the day. Michael Jordan coming back on for the Bulls. Second quarter is progressing the same way the first quarter did, with the Bulls hitting 1 out of their first 7 field goal attempts. Banks inbounding to Oakley, who's also back. Sedale Threed has it out between the rings. Threed dancing on the dribble against Seasting. Hook pass left to Paxson. Left corner is Banks. Banks fakes, feeds it wide left to Paxson. Right side, Threed spots up and fires. No good right of the key. Banks the rebound, trying to go back up with a fake. The hook shot rims out, and McHale the rebound. Knocked away, but picked up by Danny Ainge. The Bulls are 1 for 8 from the field in this second quarter and trail by 15 points tonight. McHale, top of the circle, plays it left to Ainge. Seasting pops out, works it right side, around a Perry screen, gets underneath, flips it left to Darren Day. His 12-foot shot missed. Oakley the rebound. Charles covers up, flips it ahead to Threed. Threed into the front court, ahead to Jordan. Michael feeds Banks all alone for the dunk. Nice pass. Gene Banks with 6.
Darren Day really got wrapped down there in that shot.
And no foul call.
No.
And right out there for everybody to see. 6:10 left to go in the half. On the left side is Darren Day. McHale shoots on Banks, low left. Rimming, no. Rebound tipped around. Loose ball foul on Darren Day over the back of Michael Jordan. Darren Day with his first. The Celtics are guilty of 4 team fouls now. Day is out. Larry Bird back on.
Bulls went small. They put Charles Oakley in the middle and then 3 guards with Gene Banks.
Sedale Threed into the front court. Paxson left wing. Feeds it under to Oakley. Charles a fake on McHale. Misses the layup, and Ainge takes the rebound out of there. Danny Ainge into the front court. Bird on the right side, pressured by Jordan. Underneath is Parrish. Good foul by Paxson. Pax reached in and fouled him immediately.
Well, I wish we had a statistic on points missed in the paint.
Yeah. There have been a bunch of them by the guys in the red shirts. Paxson leaves the game as Dave Corzine comes back, and Jordan goes back to a guard spot. Dennis Johnson back in for Boston. Bird brings it to Parrish. He drives left of the lane. Pull-up shot, good. They guarded him as an afterthought. It was as if no one knew who was guarding Parrish. 46-31. Boston by 15. Michael Jordan, standing dribble left of the circle against Dennis Johnson. Jordan shoots it up left of the lane, missed it. Bird clears it. Boston out of there. Bird's long down court pass to Parrish. He shoots on 3, banks it in.
This is like the Bulls' first time they saw basketball in a month.
48-31 Boston, and this isn't as good as Boston can play.
No, they're shooting well, but that's period. The Bulls are shooting air balls.
Timeout taken by the Bulls. 5:05 left in the half. Boston in front by 17. 48-31. That's the score on the Bulls Network. Tuesday night at 7. As a bonus, the first 15,000 fans who enter the stadium will receive a free Bulls action poster, compliments of Bullseye barbecue sauce. Boston with a 17-point lead and 5:05 left to go in the half. Gene Banks will make the inbounds pass for the Bulls. He triggers to Jordan. Michael Jordan out front against Dennis Johnson, angles left. Jordan picks up the dribble, feeds it to Corzine in the left corner. Underneath is Oakley. Charles against Ainge. Lean in shot. Bank no. Foul called. Oakley shoots 2. Foul on Kevin McHale. His first.
Charles made the right move, taking it to the hoop. Got it down low. He was looking for cutters. There was nobody there. Now there's foul trouble for the Celtics with the Bulls. 31 points. Have only scored 7 in this quarter.
Oakley hits the free throw. That gives him 6 points in the game. He's 2 for 3 from the line. I think the discouraging thing from a Chicago standpoint to this point tonight, Johnny, is that the Bulls don't act like they think they can win.
Yeah, you got to believe that you can win the game coming in. And it's like, oh, man, they're just invincible in this building.
Right. 48-33 Boston after the 2 free throws by Oakley. Dennis Johnson in the Celtics front court. Picks it up left of the key. Bird has it out front. Parrish right of the lane. Fakes on Corzine in deep. Half hook missed. Charles Oakley, the Bulls rebound. Pivots out, gives the ball to Sedale Threet. Threet into the front court. Off to the right, guarded by Ainge. Right baseline Oakley. Charles fires, missing. Rebound Parrish. Long down court pass to Dennis Johnson. Right into the sea of red shirts, and still they connect. Dennis Johnson in the left corner. Cross court to Ainge. He feeds it underneath to McHale for the layup.
That went from the left, farthest point left to the farthest point right, so right underneath.
50-33, Boston by 17 again. Sedale Threet in the right corner. Oakley has it right of the lane. Underneath is Jordan. Michael lays it in. Good play. Charles Oakley to Michael Jordan. That might be the easiest basket the Bulls have scored in their set offense against Boston this entire season. Bird has it right of the lane, holding on Banks. Another illegal defense against the Bulls. This time it's a technical foul. This one assessed against Dave Corzine. And Larry Bird with a hoop so far in the game on the line to shoot the technical. He hits it. Boston in front 51-35 and 3:45 left in the first half. McHale has it low left against Oakley. McHale fakes, leans in, flips it in. McHale with 12. Sedale Threet into the front court. Michael Jordan down the lane, right side in traffic, lost the ball. Oakley down to try to dig it out. He squirts the loose ball away, and Jordan picks it up, 10 to shoot. Michael Jordan, right side, 8 on the clock. Oakley has it low right, 6 to shoot. Underneath Banks. Banks baseline right, turnaround jumper, air ball. Bird has it now. Parrish with a loose ball. Larry Bird into the front court. Launches a 3 and hits it from the right side. Wide open. Boston by 21 with 3:05 left in the half.
Well, I'd like to see that. That looked like he was flat on that line when he put it up, but
no one was guarding him.
Nope.
Here's Michael Jordan, fouled by Dennis Johnson as he drove in from the left. That's the second foul on Dennis Johnson.
His second personal foul, penalty situation.
Michael Jordan on the line as Boston is over the limit.
Has 2 shots.
Jordan hits the free throw. 13 points for Jordan. $14.
you know, even the fans sense this very quick.
Oakley and McHale
Oakley, yep.
pushing and shoving each other. And Jack Madden points a finger at them, but that's it. No technical foul assessed.
Look at Charles. He doesn't run away. He just goes to stand right next to them.
Dennis Johnson against pressure. Flips it off to Ainge, who comes into the front court. Right side is Bird. Banks on him. Bounce pass to McHale. Low right against Oakley. Dennis Johnson feeds it left to Danny Ainge. Ainge turns in a dribble. Traveling. Hey, the Bulls forced a Boston turnover with 2:40 left in the half. Good defensive set that time for the Bulls.
It's really funny because McHale, I thought, baited Mike McGee into throwing a punch Sunday and got thrown out of the game.
Michael Jordan walks into the front court for the Bulls. They double on him, top of the circle. Right side, Sedale Threet. Banks has it left of the key against Bird. Banks comes up shooting and hitting. Gene Banks has 8. You would have said that Gene Banks would have outscored Larry Bird to this point in the game, 8-6. You would have thought the Bulls would be in pretty good shape.
Oh, right.
Here's Danny Ainge off to the right. Straight up dribble against Jordan. Dennis Johnson, top of the circle. Shot clock at 10. Right side is Ainge. Jordan has him 8 to shoot. Dennis Johnson head of the key. 5 on the clock. Bird wide left. Sidesteps Banks. Got a foul on Banks before the shot. Second on Banks. 4th team foul on the Bulls. With 2:01 left in the half, Boston will inbound it. Bird comes in to McHale, gets it right back and nails one out of the left corner for 3. 9 for Bird and Boston by 20. Sedale Threet in the lane. Left corner Banks. Banks against Bird, comes across the lane, feeds it out to Threet. Shot clock at 10. The ball knocked away from Threet out of bounds. With 8 on the shot clock, the Bulls will come in.
You got to get those up because those are the 3 second calls they get on if you fake too much under there.
Michael Jordan from the left baseline comes in to Oakley. He shoots a 3, missed it. Corzine had the rebound. Feeds it underneath to Oakley. Charles a fake on McHale, then lays it in. Nice job by Oakley. He has 9, and the Bulls trail by 18. Minute 25 left first half. Some pressure here by the Bulls, and Michael Jordan steals the ball. Jordan takes it back in on Dennis Johnson. Fadeaway shot in the lane. In and out. Parrish the rebound for Boston. Outlet stolen by Jordan. Bulls back 3-on-2. Michael to the hoop. Foul by Parrish. Robert Parrish with his first foul, and Michael Jordan shoots 2. So full court pressure by the Bulls puts a little life in them. While we have a break, let's take this time out for station identification on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Your station for the best in all Chicago sports is right here, Sports Vision.
Michael Jordan hits the free throw. 15 points for Jordan. Granville Waiters coming in for Corzine.
Pretty good defense. He makes the steal on one side, misses the shot, then goes as they start to fast break, steals the pass again, and now he comes up with 2 free throws off of it.
16 points for him. The Boston lead is 16. 1:07 left in the half. Dennis Johnson pressured by Sedale Threet. Comes into the front court. Dennis Johnson between the circles has picked it up. Right side, Danny Ainge. Off the ball, we get a foul called against the Bulls. It's on Gene Banks. That's his 3rd. They're over the limit, the Bulls are. And Boston is on the foul line in the person of Larry Bird. Sellers coming back for the Bulls.
Number 6, Brad Sellers replaces Gene Banks for the Bulls. Larry Bird to the line.
Bird tonight has
2 shots.
9 points in the game. He's got 10 as he hits the first one. 60-43 Boston, 54 seconds left in the half. Bird again. Yep. 61-43. Sedale Threet into the front court for the Bulls, off to the right. Works it to the top of the circle, picked up by McHale in the switch. Left corner, Jordan. Jordan against Dennis Johnson, comes up shooting good. Michael Jordan has 18, 10 in this quarter. 61-45, 36 seconds left. Outside left is Dennis Johnson. Picks it up against Threet. McHale in on Oakley. Turnaround jumper. Good, and a foul called. Charles Oakley picks up the foul, his 3rd. Kevin McHale, is he unbelievable?
Yes, sir. Dennis Johnson with the pass down low to McHale. He makes a couple moves around, and he jumps up, hooks the ball in,
and nails the free throw. McHale has 15. Boston by 19. 28 seconds left. Michael Jordan walks into the front court for the Bulls. Shot clock at 16, about 5 difference. Jordan on the move, left of the lane, double team. Feeds it to Sellers in the left corner. He dribbles out, gives to Threet. Threet down the lane to the right. Pull-up shot on Danny Ainge. Banked it in. Sedale Threet has 4. 10 seconds left. Boston with a ball in play, leading by 17. Ainge out to the left, gets double teamed. Wide open left corner shot. Dennis Johnson, no good. Parrish follow up in the lane is in at the buzzer. Boston has a 19-point lead at halftime. All Celtics so far tonight, proving to the world why they wear the crown of the world champion. 66-47 Boston. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network. As many as 21 points in this game. They outscored the Bulls.
For our guys to come out, we don't quit, Jim. You know that. You've been through us with 82 games. We don't quit, and we'll be okay.
Okay. Jerry Krause with me on the Journal. We'll be back and have more from the Boston Garden after these messages on the Bulls Network. Shooting by the Celtics in that first half, Redhead.
That's right. 27 out of 45, 60% for the Celtics. Perfect from the free throw line, 8 for 8. Rebounds, they had 22. We had 15. Turnovers were even at 4. The Bulls were 18 out of 43 for 42%, 10 out of 11 from the free throw line. However, the score indicates we need a lot of points.
Not since 1969 has an NBA team repeated as a champion. And of course, it was this Boston Celtics team that did it that year. Your thoughts on that possibility with this particular Celtics team? What do you think, Guy?
Well, I'll tell you, they have got as good a starting 5 as you will find anywhere in the league, in the NBA. Anywhere. They are one of the best. They play together long enough. They know every move. And they've got to go to their bench. That's when they hurt a little bit. But they just don't have to go to their bench. They were able to keep that pressure on and sustain the pressure on you.
Okay, let's look ahead, perhaps. In a 7-game series with a team like the Atlanta Hawks, possibly. Atlanta with the youth on their side, outstanding talent, can come at you in waves with young athletes. Would that have an effect on this Celtics team, which, as you have said, isn't very deep? Can they wear them down? I
think so, Jim, because the key player on that could be that backcourt man, Mike McGee, who was absent from the game. He can keep you honest. He can do like the Celtics do to you. You start to concentrate inside, boy, he just bang, bang, bang that three-pointer at you.
So Doug Collins and the Bulls with a long road back if they are to get back in this game, down by 19 here at halftime. Larry Bird scored 11 first-half points, but he handed out 10 assists.
5 rebounds. He's on his way to that
triple-double.
Triple-double.
His first ever playoff triple-double came against the Bulls in the 81 series that the Celtics swept 4-0. Here's Danny Ainge in the Boston front court. Second half underway. Ainge holding wide left against Jordan. Outside left is Dennis Johnson. Around the McHale screen he goes. Down the lane, shoots on the run, rims it no. And Charles Oakley clears the misfire out to Jordan. John Paxson in the front court. Paxson on the move between the circles, comes left in the dribble. Paxson bounce pass into Oakley, low left, turnaround jumper, good on Parrish. Charles Oakley hits the shot, and the difference is 17. After falling behind by 13 early, the Bulls cut the lead to 7. But Boston was able to reestablish and go up by 21. McHale left to the key, turns, looks low, feeds it right side to Danny Ainge. He comes up shooting, in and out. Rebound Bird off to Ainge, steps back in the lane, lean in, scoop, bank, no. McHale's fadeaway is missed, and the rebound finally taken out by Corzine to Paxson. Michael Jordan in for the right side against Dennis Johnson. Turns right of the lane, lean in shot. Short, Oakley clears it, fakes on Parrish, hook shot, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Boston. The Bulls have it. Michael Jordan will not inbound. Banks will make the inbounds pass. Banks looks, baseline right, comes into Jordan, off to the right against Dennis Johnson. Michael Jordan gets double teamed. Jump pass to Corzine. Bounce pass under to Banks in deep. Hooks it up. Blocked by Parrish. Ball off to Johnson. Boston on the run to Ainge. Danny Ainge blows in on Paxson.
Travel.
To the hoop. Traveled. The Bulls have it. He laid it in, but no basket. Traveling indeed on Danny Ainge.
I don't know if Paxson gave the good fake or that Ainge gave the bad one. Paxson went to the big man, and Ainge decided to keep it himself and travel.
Michael Jordan double team, dribbles out of it, in for the right side to the hoop, lays it in and draws the foul. Jordan split the double team out high, took it to the bucket and scored on Robert Parrish. The foul on Parrish is second.
Boy, he split everybody that time. Jimmy went around Corzine. He went past Dennis Johnson. He went past McHale, Ainge, Bird, and the last man in line was Parrish.
20 points for Jordan in the game. He came in with a playoff career average of 34.5. Michael's got 21. The Boston lead is 14. 10:22 left, third quarter. Dennis Johnson between the circles. Bird pinched off left of the key. Now to McHale, low left on Oakley. Turnaround jumper, no good by McHale. Parrish had the rebound, lost it. Oakley saves it in play. And Michael Jordan tight ropes the sideline, saves it to Banks. Good play by Charles Oakley to Jordan. Here's Paxson, right side, picks it up into Corzine, low right. Corzine's fadeaway on McHale. Good! Dave Corzine hits the shot, and all of a sudden, it's a 12-point game, and K.C. Jones burns a timeout. Timeout Boston with 9:54 left in the third quarter. 66-54 Celtics on the Bulls network. Clock on WMAQ, and remember, White Sox baseball all season long on WMAQ.
Bulls on a 7-0 run here in this half, Jim.
They've cut it to 12 with 9:50 left in the third. Ainge, a bounce pass to Dennis Johnson out between the circles. Paxson guarding him. Dennis Johnson picks it up. Right side, Danny Ainge against Banks in the switch. Ainge in the lane, dishes left to McHale. The short jumper in the lane is missed, and Charles Oakley the rebound. Michael Jordan brings it up. All of a sudden, the hoop makes it a 10-point game. Jordan outside left against Dennis Johnson. Michael on the drive into the lane through traffic. Had the ball dug out. Jump ball call. Dennis Johnson tied him up.
Dennis Johnson, one of the premier defenders in the league, was able to get down low enough to grab that ball.
And the tip is controlled by Oakley against Parrish off to the left. Charles plays it into Corzine. Return to Oakley to the hoop. Missed the layup. Parrish the rebound.
Beautiful play.
Nice. Everything went right about that play except the ball going in the basket. The crowd, which had been quiet, making some noise. Parrish has it out high to the right. Right side, Dennis Johnson. DJ holding on Jordan. Low right, Bird. Bird gets doubled. Dribbles off to the right. Out front, Dennis Johnson. His 20-footer. No good, top of the key. Rebound, Danny Ainge on the long misfire.
Well, they're missing some shots, too. You got to take advantage of it.
Danny Ainge to the right has picked it up. Bird has it against Banks. Low right. Bird double teamed again. Gets chased out into the corner. Low right, Parrish. Cross-court Ainge. Return to McHale. A shot blocked by Jordan. And the ball to McHale. His follow-up hook is missed. Oakley the rebound. Bounce pass off to Jordan. Michael Jordan made the block on Kevin McHale.
Good D.
Man, here's Jordan in the front court. Outside left is Banks against Bird. Banks holding wide left. 10 to shoot. Banks on the drive in from the left, and he carried the ball, says Jack Madden. Boston has it on the Bulls turnover. Dennis Johnson into the front court. Angles right against Jordan. The Celtics have gone 4 minutes without a point in the third quarter. DJ off to the right, holding on Michael. Into McHale. The half hook is in. They finally score. McHale with 17, right at the 8-minute mark. So they went exactly 4 minutes without a point. Paxson's long jumper, good on the right wing. John Paxson quickly back to counter for the Bulls. Paxson's got 10 points tonight. 68-56 Boston. Danny Ainge on the walk to the right, guarded by Paxson. Ainge holding it wide right into Bird. Low right against Banks. Turnaround jumper. Good.
They go post up, don't they, when they want to score on you?
Bird with 13. Plus, it allows the rest of their players to rest. Here's Paxson left of the key. Gives it up to Oakley. Paxson has it back. Bounce pass to Oakley on the left wing. Charles shoots the long one. Good. Charles Oakley hitting on the left side. The difference stays at 12. 7:16 left. Danny Ainge off to the right has stopped the dribble. Exchanges with Parrish out front. Here's Bird posting again. Hook pass inside, stolen by Jordan as he rotated on to Parrish. Michael on the drive. Feeds Banks in for the left. The fake. Now the layup is good. It's a 10-point game. Gene Banks scoring off the break. 70-60.
Jordan doing whatever it takes to win. That time he just rotated down, and Parrish strolled down the lane like he was going to just put that ball in the basket. Nobody around him. It was a steal and a conversion into Banks' fast break.
6:55 left in the third. Out front is Parrish, top of the circle. Holding it waist high, 12 to shoot on the left wing. Danny Ainge, he shoots the long one, good. Danny Ainge with 14 points in the game. He was 5 for 5 in the first half. He's about 6 for 8 in the game now, I'd say. Here's Michael Jordan out between the circles, double team, jump pass left to Corzine. There's Banks open underneath. He lays it in. The Bulls were patient out of that double team of Jordan. They attack inside and score. 72-62. 6:13 left in the third quarter. Dennis Johnson hawked by Jordan. Outside left is Ainge. Low left McHale. He's surrounded, throws up the hook and hits it. Kevin McHale under a double team press. Low left hits the shot. He's got 19.
Doug really saying you got to watch him. He's pushing to get his position down low.
Michael Jordan off to the left, guarded by Dennis Johnson. Jordan gets doubled again out front. Right side Paxson. Paxson the move. Top of the circle. Bouncer into Banks. Low right shoots on Bird. Rimming good. Gene Banks rims the shot in. He's got 14 points in the game. That keeps the Bulls within 10. 5:35 left. Bird off to the right, hawked by Banks. Bird fakes the three, turns on Banks, comes into the lane, fakes. Cross court to Ainge, left corner shot, Danny Ainge is in. He bit a little iron on that one though. Ainge with 16. Ainge with 18 in the game, counting his threes. Jordan's reverse layup is in as he drove the left baseline. Michael Jordan's got 23.
Oh man, what a
76-66. Johnson out to the left, bangs into Jordan, and a blocking foul called on Michael Jordan, his second foul.
Chicago foul was on number 23, Michael Jordan.
Pax limping a little bit coming off. Mark Fowl going down to look at that foot now as Sadale Treat comes in, and
First on the team.
Jordan split 3 Celtics under the basket on that last reverse layup move.
oh man, he put that ball up on the glass, grabbed that English and in. So Sellers is in now along with Treat.
Bird looking to inbound. He lobs it into McHale against Oakley. Low left, out to Dennis Johnson. Right side is Ainge. Ainge picks it up on Threet. Lean in jumper. Rimming no. Oakley the rebound. Outlets to Sellers. He hands to Threet in the front court. A hoop makes it an 8-point game with 4:45 left in the third. Sadale Threet off to the right. Standing dribble. Right corner Jordan against Johnson. Michael right of the lane with a fake lean-in jumper. Banked it in. Michael Jordan hits the shot, and the Bulls have cut it to 8 with 4:30 left in the third. 25 for Jordan. Larry Bird right side guarded by Sellers. Low right Johnson. DJ doubled out of the low post. Dribbles out of it. Comes across the lane. Left wing Ainge. He traveled.
3 seconds.
3-second call against Boston.
I thought they were getting awful close to an illegal defense, Jim, but they moved it that one more pass.
The Bulls have hit their last 7 hoops. The Celtics were leading a charmed life in the first half. Now the Bulls are competing. Sadale Threet plays it into Oakley. Low right. Threet gets it back. Feeds it back to Oakley. Right of the lane fadeaway jumper. Good. Charles Oakley makes it a 6-point game. He's got 15 points tonight.
Don't go away.
3:53 left in the third quarter. Dennis Johnson walks into the front court for Boston. Michael Jordan hawks him out front. Bird has it against Threet. Right corner is Ainge. Ainge guarded by Sellers in the switch. Shot clock at 8. Danny Ainge to the right has picked up the dribble. Ainge looking for Bird inside. The ball knocked loose. Bird gets it. Here's a cross-court pass loose. 24-second violation. Come on, it's been at 0 for the last 3 seconds. And finally, it's called. The Bulls have it with 3:32 left. And Casey Jones has got a team that's starting to really play his world championship club tooth and nail.
That brought the whole bench up, too, with the Bulls screaming for that play. Good defense. Bulls chance to cut it to 4, Jim. Oh, man. That smell you heard going out here maybe in the garden was Red Auerbach's cigar.
Oh, boy.
You got to be a little worried now.
If he had it lit up, he's had to extinguish it. Here's Sadale Threet into the front court, hounded by Ainge off to the right. Threet shakes and bakes, works it right of the lane. Right corner is Oakley. Charles holding 10 to shoot. Oakley dribbles out on the right wing. Over the top, Corzine against back to Oakley on the drive. Knocked away by Bird. No foul. Boston away on the break. Bird into the front court against Sellers. Takes it in baseline left, and Threet steals the ball from him. Now the foul is called on Threet.
Madden with the call. Straight on it. The Bulls missed 2 given goals from Corzine to Oakley, Jim. This could be a very, very tight game at this time.
Timeout taken. Boston. 3:07 left in the third quarter. The Celtic lead is down to 6. 76-70 on the Bulls network. The Bulls announced that even though there are still about 1,000 standing room tickets left, Sports Vision will televise Tuesday's playoff Game 3 against the Boston Celtics beginning at 7. So if you can't make it to the stadium, watch the Celtics at 7 on Tuesday.
Charles and McHale, you and I will keep an eye on it with 3:07 to go here in this third period.
6-point game now. They've got it in play to Bird. McHale against Oakley. Low left. Bounce pass out to Dennis Johnson. His 18-footer is good. Big bucket by Dennis Johnson. 8 points for him in the game. Boston in front by 8. Sadale Threet into the front court. Threet dancing on the dribble against Danny Ainge. Threet plays it left to Michael Jordan, holding on Dennis Johnson. 10 to shoot. Jordan gets double teamed. Outside is Threet. Underneath, the pass stolen by Parrish. Ahead to Danny Ainge, who lost the ball on the dribble, went back to get it as Threet forced him to stop. Bird fakes the three out front. Dennis Johnson has it off to the right. Now Bird has it. Nope, the ball tipped away by Sellers out of bounds and a lob into Bird low right.
They double team here on this side on Street. It was just too long a pass to go it's almost 3/4 of the half court.
11 on the shot clock. Bird will inbound it. What's going on?
Well, he's trying to take his position out. McHale
Charles Oakley was there first.
Charles says, if I get there first, he can't push me out of the way.
That's exactly right. There's nothing in the rule book that says the offensive player gets to that spot if the defensive player is there first.
Well, there isn't a Celtics playbook, probably. That's where he's supposed to be, right?
Yep. Bird comes in to McHale. Outside left Ainge. Underneath Parrish. Short shot good. Nice ball movement by the Celtics as Robert Parrish picks up his 8th basket. He's got 16. Elston Turner in the game for the Bulls. Michael Jordan is out. Threaten on the move. Top of the key. Right side Turner against Dennis Johnson. Back out to Sedale Threat. 2:03 left in the third quarter. Left corner Charles Oakley. He shoots the long one. Missing. Rebound Robert Parrish. Boston the ball in a 10-point lead. Long down court pass to McHale. He rumbles in for the left and shoots it in. 21 for McHale. Doug Collins will take a 20. With 1:46 left in the third, Boston has scored the last 6 and is up the lead to a dozen at 82-70. All because the Bulls made a defensive mistake. In order for the Bulls to win this, they have to play perfect basketball. They cannot afford to fail to execute in a perfect sense.
That's right. They had a great play going to the hoop where Corzine had the ball. Charles Oakley went to the hoop. They bounced past it to him. He went up, got the ball blocked, and then coming down court, Sedale Threat picked up a foul.
And then Boston going the other way. McHale was wide open as Charles was late to get to him. So the Bulls in a must-score trip here. In the front court, Threat angles left in the dribble. Threat guarded by Dennis Johnson. Hook pass into Oakley, low left. Outside Corzine, right side Sellers. He shoots, missing. Tipped out of bounds to Boston.
Sedale's got to look for his shot now. He's the one guy that's got the eye that can put it in there.
So the Celtics, who were a little stagnant early, very crisp lately, and they lead by a dozen. Dennis Johnson holding left, works around a McHale screen, comes up shooting left of the circle, in and out, back in again. Dennis Johnson has 10. Boston up 14. 8 in a row for the Celtics. They have almost gotten it back to that 19-point halftime bulge. Threat has it on the left wing. Elston Turner shoots top of the circle. Shot no. Rebound Parrish. Dennis Johnson ahead to Larry Bird. Bird comes down against Elston Turner off to the right. Bird gets double teamed now. Dribbles out. Ainge swings it to Johnson in the left corner. Underneath is Parrish. Parrish holding on Corzine. Johnson shoots out of the left corner. Rimming no. Rebound Oakley. Off to Threat. Sedale blows into the front court. Takes it inside. Feeds Sellers underneath against Parrish. And he flips the shot good off the glass and draws the foul on Robert Parrish.
First playoff basket for Brad Sellers. And that's sometimes takes the lid off everything, Jim. He'll get a free throw here as Parrish picked up the foul. Parrish got his second foul. Sedale Threat got the ball up, drew everybody to him, then dropped it off. A good fake. Parrish got up in the air, and he made it.
Corzine is out. Waiters is on. Banks is back for the Bulls, replacing Oakley. Sellers in the regular season a 73% free thrower. Sellers hits the free throw. The Boston lead is 11. 25 seconds left. Bulls putting on full court pressure here. Now they back away, and it's Johnson against Turner in the front court. Bill Walton in the game for Boston. Shot clock at 11, about 3 difference. Dennis Johnson off to the right. Picks it up, plays it into Bird, low right against Banks. Bird doubled. Jump pass cross court to Danny Ainge. He steps left of the key. Fadeaway shot with 1 on the shot clock, and he hit a 20-footer. Danny Ainge has got 20 points in the game, and Boston leads as the Bulls throw the long one down court off the back of the rim. Boston by 13 after 3. 86-73 on the Bulls Basketball Network. Don't forget, in addition to Sports Vision's playoff coverage, Tuesday preceding the Celtics game in Chicago Stadium, starting at 6:40, the Doug Collins playoff pregame show. Join the Bulls coach and myself as we preview all of the Bulls Sports Vision games throughout the playoffs.
Jim, when the Bulls are making that comeback, and a vital part of it was John Paxson in there. Now Pax has, we thought he limped off. He's hurt his big toe, and his return is questionable tonight. I think Pax has had that foot injury the whole year. Then he had the sprained ankle the other day in practice, and now comes up with this one.
So if the Bulls are to get this one, which would be, needless to say, a monumental upset, it's really going to be tough if Pax is unable to come back and play. Darren Day is on for Boston.
It will be Chicago ball.
Bulls to work at the length of the floor. Jordan, Sellers, Banks, Waiters, and Threet.
Oh, here comes Pax. Hold it, hold it. Somebody, Waiters is leaving.
Doug Collins going with a small lineup here.
Just as we talk about Pax's big toe being questionable, becomes unquestionable.
Tough to play this small group without Oakley out on the floor because you need that rebounding strength. Here's Jordan in the front court. Michael Jordan against Danny Ainge. Wraparound dribble down the lane, shoots it off the glass. Bank no, but drew the foul. Michael Jordan picked his way through a double team with a behind-the-back dribble. Seasting picks up the foul his second.
Jerry Seasting, Michael with a little bit of a smile on his face. He really wanted that hoop.
Michael Jordan, the line for the Bulls, has 2 shots.
Jordan delivers the free throw. Good. He's 8 for 8 from the foul line. 26 points in the game. 86-74. Celtics have led all the way. The second one is good. The Bulls have cut it to 11. 11:45 remaining. Ainge in the front court. Gets picked up by Paxton. The switch. Right side is Darren Day. The Bulls are doing some things defensively, taking Boston out of its offense. Walton right of the circle, holding on Sellers. 10 to shoot. Walton nearly lost it off the dribble out to Darren Day. Day turns in the lane, lean in shot. Bank no, rebound Banks. Bulls come down looking to cut it to 9. Sedale Threet burns up the floor on the drive. Doesn't have the numbers. Picks it up right side, gives it up to Jordan out front. Michael Jordan walks it back out. Shot clock at 10. Jordan against Darren Day, top of the circle. Michael fakes, lean in jumper, foul line. Rimming, no. Rebound Banks. Banks walks it out on the dribble. Gives it up to Paxson. Pax comes left against Seasting. Left corner is Banks, guarded by Walton. Banks across the lane, right side Sellers. Dishes for Banks. Shot clock at 11. Banks, right side Sellers. He shoots from 20. Missed. Long rebound. Sellers gets it. Dribbles it out front. Gives it up to Paxson. Bulls keep the ball. 10:45 remaining.
Keep it to your score, just like at half court, right?
That's it. John Paxson, top of the circle, plays it left to Jordan. Jordan holding left on Day. Gets double team. Michael cross court to Sedale Threet. Shot clock at 6. Long jumper by Threet. No good on the right side. Darren Day, the Boston rebound. Here is Day picking his way through traffic ahead to Seasting. On the right wing is Ainge.
Shut the door on us 4 times, huh?
Darren Day holding to the right inside Walton. Reach in foul on Michael Jordan, his third. First team foul of the Bulls in the fourth quarter. McHale returns. Day is out.
Bulls had all kinds of shots at it, but they kept getting the ball back too.
Charles Oakley coming back for the Bulls. Sellers is out.
Well, I don't know.
No,
Treat's
Threet.
leaving too, so who is leaving?
Threet.
Okay.
McHale down low right, doubled up, bouncer out to Johnson. Left wing shot by Seasting is in. Tough shot. Jerry Seasting hit it over Sellers. 88-75, Boston by 13. Michael Jordan on the move, up the middle, all the way inside. Scoops it for Oakley. Charles lays it in. Super play by Michael Jordan. Oakley with 17 as the Bulls stay within 11. Now we got a playoff game. Dennis Johnson between the circles, right side Bird, low right Walton in the lane, hooks on Sellers, partially blocked. Michael Jordan comes away with a ball. Jordan on the move, down the lane, right side to the hoop, shoots it up, bank, no,
contact.
rebound, McHale. Jordan is down, no foul called. Dennis Johnson coming back to Larry Bird. Bird left baseline against Paxson. He wants this, feeds it out to Seasting instead, steps foul line and fires, good.
Seasting has not made a shot on his own since he's been in the league, Jim. It's always on a pass out to him, and when he gets that shot, it's murder.
90-77 Boston. 9:13 left in the game. Paxson against Seasting. Left of the circle, 20-footer by Pax. Rebound Bird. Boston the ball. Dennis Johnson comes into the front court and angles left. Johnson against Jordan. Outside left. DJ on the move. Has picked it up. Plays it into McHale. Tipped away by Oakley, but an over-the-top foul on Charles Oakley. That's his fourth. And the Bulls have committed their second team foul. 8:56 left in the game. Bird lobs it into McHale against Oakley. McHale turns and travels. So the Bulls have it on the Boston turnover. That double team pressure forcing McHale out of the pocket, if you will, and he traveled with it. Gene Banks brings it in to Paxson at three-quarter court. Paxson angles left in the Bulls front court. Bounce pass out to the left to Oakley. Charles holding left on Walton. Sellers has it top of the key. Right side is Jordan. Michael against Johnson. Fakes right of the lane. Comes up shooting. Banked it in. Michael Jordan with 28. 90-79. The Boston lead at 11. 8.5 minutes left. Seasting right side standing dribble. Plays it into McHale low right. McHale double team. Cross court pass tipped away. The Bulls didn't react to the ball. McHale gets it. Drives the right baseline. Lays it up. No. Tip missed. Ball loose on the floor. Still loose. Dennis Johnson gets it. Throws it up. No. Got a loose ball foul on Gene Banks. Not Banks, not Sellers, not anybody in a red shirt. Step to the front to pick up a loose ball.
Ball just laid down there, and it must have been the momentum of Dennis Johnson going towards the hoop. But
yeah, but that was twice that happened. Bird lobs the inbounds pass into McHale, low left. Outside Dennis Johnson. Seasting spots up and fires. No good from 20 feet to the right. Walton follow good, and a foul called. Corzine unable to get the rebound, and Walton got it and scored. Corzine with his second foul.
Shot from the outside. Seasting finally misses one, rims around, and Walton gets the inside, takes it back up, strong enough to put it in, and now let's see if he can make a free throw.
He does. Walton has 5, and Boston leads by 14. 8 minutes for the game. Michael Jordan in the front court. Right side around a Corzine screen. Down the lane to the right. Shoots good off the glass. 30. Michael Jordan's got 30. His playoff average in his career, remember, 34.5. Dennis Johnson starts it with Bird off to the right. Walton has it right of the lane. Walton doubled up, dribbles out of it, running hook. Got it, baseline right. Walton has scored their last 5, and the Celtics lead by 14. And Banks will be coming back into the game for the Bulls. Michael Jordan in the Bulls front court. Jordan on the move, in for the right on Dennis Johnson. Had it knocked away, got it back. Oakley's follow, blocked, foul called. Charles Oakley on the line.
That was a play that Jordan could have been called on a jump ball, but they allow Oakley to draw the foul, and that's on Walton. Jordan took it down low, drove around Johnson, went up. It looked like he lost the ball. Either a travel or a...
They ruled it touched another player. Walton with his third foul. Michael, by the way, with 31 points in the game, not 30. Banks is in, replacing Corzine, and Threet back for Paxson. Oakley hits the free throw. Charles Oakley with 18 points tonight. 95-82 Boston, 7:16 left. There is still time for the Bulls. Second free throw is in. 12-point Boston lead. Dennis Johnson turning on the dribble, brings it into the front court. Dennis Johnson is standing dribble, picks it up, plays it to Bird on the right wing. Bird runs Banks into the Walton screen and shoots the ball short. Foul line cleared by Threet. Sedale, Threet on the dribble. Up court to Jordan. Michael in for the left. Sidesteps Bird underneath. Kicks it out to Threet. Open shot right wing. Banked it in. Sedale, Threet hit a 10-footer off to the right. Another assist for Jordan. The Bulls have cut it to 10, and Boston takes time with 6:48 remaining. 95-85 Celtics on the Bulls network. Bulls got a season for you next season. They'll be celebrating their all-star season, and they've established a priority list for the 87-88 season tickets. It's growing fast, so call today and have your name added to the list. A limited number of season tickets available, so act now. Call the Bulls office at 943-5800 for more information. 95-85 Boston. 6:48 left in the game.
Bulls have moved the tempo up this second half, Jim, and it's benefited them. They're playing pretty good defense and just flashing the ball up the court.
Dennis Johnson brings it up against Sedale Threet as the Bulls apply some pressure in the backcourt. Johnson angles right. Shot pocket 13. Seasting between the rings. Left side Bird guarded by Banks. Over the top McHale. He's double teamed and Jordan knocked it away from him. Michael Jordan out with a loose ball. Jordan into the front court. Jordan against Dennis Johnson, right side, guarded by McHale and Johnson. Backs it out in that double team. Now 3 guys around him. A lob to Sellers, left corner. Banks has it on the move into the lane. Running hook, rimming, good.
Yes.
And a foul called. Gene Banks on the line to shoot for a 3-point play. Dennis Johnson with his 3rd foul.
Gene Banks, who Coach Doug Collins said we're going to need some good play out of Gene Banks, and he has come to life for the Bulls. Scoring well, defending well against Bird.
He's on the line with 6:16 left. His free throw is good. The Bulls have cut it to 7, folks. 95-88 Boston. Dennis Johnson, hounded by Sedale Threet, comes into the front court. Johnson backing in from the left side. Gives it to Bird, foul line. Bird right of the lane, triple teamed. Back out to Johnson. Sidesteps Jordan down the lane. Threet knocked it away. Got a foul called as Sedale Threet reached in to poke it away. His 2nd foul. The Bulls are over the limit. Dennis Johnson on the line.
Sedale Threet with a nice play down the middle to try to get the ball away from Dennis Johnson. Committed the foul, and you say these are the guys you don't want to get in a foul shooting contest, but they have not missed a free throw.
Dennis Johnson, 83% free thrower. Hits the first one. He has 11 points tonight. 96-88, 5:57 left. Dennis Johnson gets ready and hits the next one. Bulls have it in play. Needing a hoop to cut it to 7 again. Sedale Threet into the front court, outside left. Turns in a dribble. Threet between the rings. Works it right side to Michael Jordan. Jordan against Bird and Johnson. Feeds it under to Banks. Banks a bouncer off to Oakley. Charles a fake. Lays it up, missed it. Goaltending or what? Foul called on Seasting. Oakley on the line. Seasting with his 3rd foul.
Michael Jordan with a nice pass underneath Jim to Banks. Banks gave a little fake, saw Charles Oakley moving to the hoop. Fed it to him. Charles with a fake went up through a traffic of white shirts. Seasting got the call. That's his 3rd. Oak shoots a couple. That's the 4th foul on Boston now.
Oakley hits the first one. Of course, this is a playoff high for Oakley in the game. And he's been in 2 playoffs now. He's got 20 points tonight. Oakley again. There's 21, and the Bulls are within 7 again.
You and I said, you think Oak can get us 24 tonight?
And we said if he does, they'll be right in the game.
That's right.
Dennis Johnson against defensive pressure comes into the front court off to the right. Johnson leaning over the dribble outside against Jordan. Right side Bird pressured by Banks. Bird works foul line, a bouncer to Parrish right of the lane. Parrish had it knocked away from him. He gets it back. Cross court pass out of the building. Threw the ball over the Bulls bench, Robert Parrish. And the Bulls have it with a chance to cut it to 5.
Right over Doug's head.
Sedale Threet brings it up. 14,890 nervous Bostonians. Threet between the rings, guarded by Seasting. Left side Jordan. Michael shoots the long one. Rimming, no. Rebound Parrish over Oakley. Off to Seasting. Seasting burns it up on the drive. Picks it up left to the key. Seasting gets it back off to the left. Looks low for McHale. Dennis Johnson between the circles. Left side Seasting. 20-footer. Rimming no. Rebound. Loose ball foul. Robert Parrish over the back of Brad Sellers. Good job, Brad. 4th foul on Robert Parrish.
They shoot a couple coming down to this end. That's the 5th foul. And I can't believe the official scorer here. The first half, Bird had 10 assists. He's got Michael Jordan in the game with 6 assists. Might be a little easier to get a triple-double here than anywhere else in the league.
If you're wearing a white uniform.
Yeah. And I take nothing away from how good this ball club is either.
Brad Sellers delivers the free throw. Good. It's 97-91. The early rounds were all Boston. Now the Bulls are scoring points in the latter rounds against this veteran but aged club. Sellers again. 5-point game with 4:46 left to go. Dennis Johnson brings it up. Sadeo Threet puts pressure on him. Johnson into the front court. Wide left is Danny Ainge. Johnson has it back. Top of the circle. Standing dribble. Bird, a touch pass to Johnson. Head of the key. Right side Bird. Into Parrish. Low right. Fakes on Sellers. Traveling called on Parrish.
Whoa.
A foul called on Brad Sellers. That's his first.
It looked like Parrish was. He made a good fake. Looked like he was going to dribble it to the hoop. Made one move down towards the baseline, and they said Brad got him. And that's when Doug Collins called him over and says, "You got to step back a little bit after you battle him for position."
Parrish misses the free throw. That's their first miss after hitting 11 in a row. And Parrish, remember, of their starters, is the poorest free throw shooter at 74%. Second one on the way. It's in. Boston 98, the Bulls 92. 4:28 left to go in game 1 of this best out of 5 Eastern Conference Series. Sadeo Threet into the Chicago front court. Threet turning top of the key. Down the lane feeds Sellers. Left corner jumper. Rimming no. Rebound Oakley. Charles saves it out to Threet. Big offensive rebound. Sadeo Threet works it out between the circles. Shot clock at 17. Threet guarded by Johnson. Left side Jordan. Michael in the lane. Fakes, leans in. Hang jumper. Banked it in. Michael Jordan's got 33. It's a 4-point game. 3:55 left to go. The Bulls, who were down by 21 in the first half, have cut it to 4. Let the series begin now. Parrish top of the circle. Dennis Johnson on the walk to the right. Jordan guards him. Johnson right side looks low for Bird. Johnson with a ball to the right on the move against Jordan into the right corner. 8 to shoot. Low right Bird tipped out by Michael Jordan.
Foul.
Foul called on Michael Jordan. His 4th. Larry Bird shoots 2 with 3:31 left.
I don't know if Dennis Johnson can hit that long shot, Jim. He's dancing around by the 3-point line. You got to be worried when you've got Ainge out there, but I don't know about Johnson.
Timeout taken by the Bulls with 3:31 remaining. It's a 4-point Celtics lead now, 98-94 on the Bulls Basketball Network. Station identification on the Bulls Basketball Network.
You'll see the White Sox, the Bulls, the Blackhawks, and the Sting here on Sports Vision.
Larry Bird on the Celtics foul line. He's 3 for 3 free throwing tonight, all in the first half. He has scored 13 points in the game. He hits the first one, and the Boston lead is 5.
He only missed like 44 free throws during the season. 90 point something.
That's because he's here every day at 3:30, right?
That's right.
He shoots about 1,000 of them. Second one is also in. It's 194. He shoots 100 free throws a day. In the front court, out to the left is Sadeo Threet. Threet guarded by Ainge. Right side Jordan. Michael Jordan against Dennis Johnson. Double teamed. He's lost the dribble. A hook pass to Banks, right baseline. Banks is surrounded and throws it out of bounds. Tried for a baseline pass to Charles Oakley.
Okay, got to come back and stop him with 3:13 now.
Down 6.
Done a good job to keep it this low.
Don't let them take advantage of your one mistake. Dennis Johnson walks it up on Bird's side of the floor and plays it to Bird low right. He gets double teamed. Bounce pass out to Dennis Johnson. Ainge 20-footer left side. Nope. Long rebound. Threet. Here come the Bulls on the run.
He gripped.
And Ainge fouled Threet in the front court. Let's see if it's a breakaway foul.
They said he was in the backcourt when he fouled him.
I don't know.
Now that's how smart Ainge is. They're in the penalty, but he wanted to try to get it into the backcourt so it wouldn't have been a breakaway foul. But we're over to penalty in a situation.
Dale Threet shot 80% from the foul line in the regular season. His first one tonight is in. Threet's got 7, 100 to 95.
We said they got it down this low, and they've got to have a good hold that time, and they certainly did.
Second one up. That's in. 4-point game again. Sedale Threet with 8, 2:50 left. Dennis Johnson walks it up. Threet puts pressure on him. Johnson coming into the front court. DJ outside, leans over the dribble, works it left against Sedale Threet. Shot clock at 12. Johnson a standing dribble now to Ainge between the circles. Johnson has it back on the left wing over the top. Bird right back to Johnson. 20-footer left side. Rimming, no. Rebound, Banks had it. Loose ball foul on Boston's Larry Bird. Reached in on Gene Banks. Picked up his second foul. Banks is on the line with 2:30 left. The Bulls have a chance to cut it to 2.
Shot from the outside by Dennis Johnson. Nothing falling. They have not made a field goal in the last 4 minutes. Banks trying to hold off Bird. That was a standoff, but Bird gets called for it.
You know what? The replay showed that was not a good call. It was Banks pushing on Bird all the while, forcing the contact. So the Bulls get a break as Banks goes to the line. Hit his only free throw attempt earlier in this fourth quarter. Hits that one. 100 to 97 Boston. 2:30 left. Who'd have thunk it? Those of you who turned it off at halftime,
call your friend.
or if you know someone who did, I should say, call them and get it back on. Banks again. It's a 2-point game in Boston Garden. Banks with 19 points tonight. Dennis Johnson brings it up for Boston. Johnson outside left, guarded by Threet. Bird top of the circle. Low right, McHale double teamed. McHale a jump pass stolen by Banks to Threet. Up court to Jordan. Michael in on Dennis Johnson is fouled by Dennis Johnson going to the hoop. Fourth foul on Johnson. Michael Jordan on the line to shoot 2. Jordan is 9 for 9 free throwing tonight. Remember the day he scored 63? He hit 2 at this foul line with no time left in regulation.
Good steal, double team by Threet. Banks steals it, gives it to Michael. Michael powers in for the shot, but gets whacked by DJ.
Jordan's free throw, good. 100 to 99 with 2:10 remaining. Michael Jordan shooting for the tie in a quiet Boston Garden. Second shot by Jordan. It's a tie game. 100.
Oh, it's quiet here.
34 points for Jordan in the game as the Bulls have come from 19 down at halftime to get even. Dennis Johnson gives to Parrish in the front court. Johnson on the walk off to the right. Johnson is standing dribble right side. Looks for Bird. 8 to shoot. Johnson has it right side. Shoots an 18-footer. Good. Big bucket by Dennis Johnson. It's a 2-point Boston lead with 1:46 left.
That's their first hoop in about 4.5-5 minutes, Jim. First field goal.
Michael Jordan at the controls, out between the circles, works it off to the right. Gets double team, plays it to Sellers. Left baseline is Oakley. Charles with 8 on the clock. A one-bounce dribble outside Jordan. Michael left of the lane. Fakes. Cross court to Threet. 20-footer from the right of the key. Good. Tie game. Sedale Threet with 10. What a solid performance by the Bulls here tonight. 102 all with 122 remaining. Dennis Johnson into the front court. Outside left, hounded by Threet. Johnson turns to the dribble. Bird down the lane. Got fouled as Threet moved in and picked him up. Sedale Threet with his third foul, and Bird on the line to shoot 2.
What kind of a competitor. Bird got knocked down between Threet and Sellers. Charles Oakley went to pick him up, and Bird just pushed him away and said, let me alone. I can handle myself.
Let that be a message to the guys in the red shirts.
Yeah, don't help anybody else.
Exactly. You can help them after the game. Bird hits the free throw. 6 for 6 from the line tonight for Larry Bird. 16 points scored. Boston leads by 1. We've got 1:14 remaining. Bird's second shot. That's in. Boston by 2. Gene Banks hands to Sedale Threet in the backcourt. Every trip a must-score trip for the Bulls. What pressure they have responded to in this second half. Threet between the rings. Guarded by Ainge. Right side is Sellers. Threet has it back with 10 to shoot. Sedale Threet against Ainge. Goes foul line. Shoots under pressure. Yes, sir! Sedale Threet ties the game at 104. 55 seconds left. Is this the time the Bulls turn them away and come down and get the lead? Dennis Johnson into the front court. Shot clock at 15. The big one at 45. Johnson against Threet, top of the key. Right side is Bird. Works on Sellers. Flips the ball into Parrish, low right. Parrish shoots on Banks, right of the lane, and hits it. Robert Parrish with 19, and Doug Collins takes time. 37 seconds left. The Boston lead, a nervous 2 at 106-104. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network. Celebrate their All-Star season next year, and you can be a part of it. The Bulls have established a priority list for 87-88 season tickets. It's growing fast, so call the Bulls office today, 943-5800, and get your name on that list. 37 seconds left in Game 1. The Boston Celtics, the defending NBA champions, hanging on with a 2-point lead at 106-104. The message served tonight is that the Bulls are here to play this year.
Well, I think what they did, they upped that tempo, played good defense, and ran on this club. You get them a little bit tired. That arm gets a little tight, but Parrish with a big hoop.
The Bulls to work at the length of the floor, and Boston with full court pressure. Banks inbounds to Sedale Threet. Michael Jordan brings it up. Jordan in the front court, behind the back dribble, left of the lane. Double team, had it knocked away. Jordan picks it up, 15 to shoot. Shot clock at 12. Jordan holding left, now on the move against Dennis Johnson. Drops the ball.
He's out of bounds.
Sellers, who
What is he out of bounds?
Brad Sellers was standing out of bounds. Jordan got in the air in the double team and had to drop it to him. Doug Collins saying, go take the foul to stop the clock. Bird gives it up to Dennis Johnson. Sellers missed him. Now Threet gets to him and fouls Dennis Johnson with 9 seconds left.
Oh, man.
The rookie mistake in the final seconds, costing the Bulls tonight as Dennis Johnson goes to the foul line.
Dennis Johnson, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Bulls take a timeout.
Timeout, Bulls with 9 seconds left. Boston by 2, 106-104. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network. Well, along with Tim Sutton in the TV truck, our audio supervisor, resident rocket scientist and travel consultant Tom Schnecke. This is Jim Durham with Johnny Kerr in the Boston Garden, and tonight, Redhead, we have had a classic.
Absolutely. The Bulls sleepwalking in the first half, really not doing much of anything. But we looked down, we said that first quarter, 34-24 Celtics, Bulls doing everything wrong, but they're still only 10. They're right there. They didn't roll up their sleeves till the second half. They've really done a good job, but now a turnaround jump shot by Parrish with 37 seconds to give him the 2-point lead, 106-104. And now Dennis Johnson will be shooting 2 free throws as the Bulls turn it over on the other end.
The Bulls with 1 timeout left. What Doug Collins will have to do here after these free throws is push it up, score in a hurry. They got Threet and Paxson way in the backcourt as Dennis Johnson makes the first one. That's 15 points for him. 107-104 Boston.
Doug's not going to look at this.
He's 5 for 5 from the line tonight, DJ. 6 in a row. Celtics by 4. Got to score quickly and get it back. Oakley looks to bring it in against full court pressure. He comes into Jordan, 8 seconds. Michael Jordan having trouble at the timeline. Get out of his way. Jordan dribbles left, shoots a 3-pointer from the left. Rimming, no. Long rebound to Bird. The game is over. Boston has won Game 1. But that's not the story tonight. The story is how shakily they posted this win. They were back on their heels, and except for a mistake by a young player, Brad Sellers, they may have been looking at a defeat tonight in their first step out in defense of their NBA championship. Because the play that really will come back to haunt the Bulls was when Brad was standing out of bounds when Michael Jordan caught up in a double team, tried to dump the ball off to him along the baseline, and Boston was able to come down and preserve the win. 108-104. That's the final. The Celtics win it tonight by 4.